Hello everyone, this is Chirashree and Gupta of B.Ed 4th semester from Siliguri Terai B.Ed College and Siliguri Primary Teachers Training College. I am from English method and therefore today's lesson is all about learning English with fun and understanding the importance of literature by means of poetry. However, before I proceed, I hope you all are maintaining social distancing and following the governmental rules. Well, my first slide says what makes a family. Now this is a very crucial question. Family is not just a house. Family is not just a house made up of brick or cement. Family is much more than that. Family speaks of a sense of belongingness, a sense of togetherness and a sense of unity which inculcates the value of love, care and affection. Guidance, caring, loving, helping, problem-solving, decision-making. This six eventually forms the most important components of what we call a perfect family, a healthy family, a happy family, as well as a wealthy family. Now for a good long time, you must be wondering why I'm continuously hinting towards the word family. Well, this will actually help you in understanding today's lesson, which is entitled as My Grandmother's House by Kamla Das. Kamla Das is one of the most famous Malayali poet. She is considered as one of the most famous Indian English poet. Her pet names are Madhavakutty and Kamala Das. Born in the year 1934, she has emerged herself as one of the most famous bilingual poet. Now by bilingual, I mean a person who deals with two languages. Therefore, Kamala Das's bilingualism eventually hints toward two most important languages. One is Malayalam and another is, of course, English. My Grandmother's House by Kamla Das speaks about a sense of nostalgia. And when I'm speaking about nostalgia, please do remember that I am actually hinting towards the yearning of a past. Here Kamla Das, from the modern perspective, she is actually recalling the good old days where she used to receive ample amount of love and affection from her grandmother. However, the sad part is that today she has to continuously beg for love because her grandmother is no longer alive and therefore she is very well experiencing a lovelessness word and thereby begging for love. Therefore, without wasting much time, let us proceed with the poem. There is a house now far away where once I received love. That woman died. The house withdrew into silence. Snakes moved among books. I was then too young to read and my blood turned cold like the moon. In this particular paragraph, Kamla Das is saying that when she was a child, there lived a house. And who was the resident of that house? The resident of that house was Kamla Das's grandmother. And from this particular paragraph, you can understand that Kamla Das is actually missing her grandmother because she is now no longer alive. When she was a small kid, her grandmother wanted her to read many books, but however with her death she is realizing that the house is abandoned, the house has turned very much into silence, and now instead of her grandmother who is the resident of the house, as you can see in this picture, the snake is crawling in the books. So here you can understand that the house has become so isolated, the house has become so desolated that despite not having any inhabitants, the inhabitants are almost the wild creatures right now. And here in the last line, you can find that the poet has used the simile. Now, simile is a figure of speech by using words like, as, like, and so. Here the poet is comparing two dissimilar objects such as the blood and moon with the adjoining word which is known as cold. Now why is the poet fearful? Because first of all, she is missing her grandmother, the house has turned into silence, there are no residents, and fourthly, the house is now inhabited by the snakes. How often I think of going there to peer through blind eyes or windows or just listen to the frozen air. Now Kamla Das is saying that many a time she is actually desperately and eagerly wanting to go back to her grandmother's house. But unfortunately she cannot no longer visit there because here the purpose of going out there is eventually futile. Blind eyes or windows is actually a metaphor. Why is it a metaphor? Because here Kamla Das is comparing the house with the blind eyes, because since there are no inhabitants, there is no electricity. So if you continuously peep through the window, you will not find any light but only darkness. And of course, the last line, frozen air, it actually means the unmoved air due to the lack of inhabitants. Or in wild despair, pick an armful of darkness to bring it here to lie behind my bedroom door like a brooding dog. Previously, when Kamala Das used to visit her grandmother's house, she used to bring love, positivity and happiness. But with her demise, can she bring those happiness? No, she cannot bring those happiness. That is why she's thinking that now if she goes back and brings those things, she's only going to bring in darkness and nothing else. And where is she going to keep those darkness? She's going to keep those darkness behind her bedroom door and think like a brooding dog. Brooding dog means just like a thinking dog, she's only going to think about her good old days in the middle of darkness. You cannot believe, darling, can you, that I lived in such a house and was proud and loved, I who have lost my way and beg now at strangers' doors to receive love at least in small change? Here the word darling refers to Kamala Das's husband. Now she is telling to her dear husband, are you listening to me? There was a time when I felt very proud of myself because I received ample amount of love and affection. But today, I am very much in a state of misfortune because nobody loves me, nobody cares for me. Am I that bad? Am I that poor that I have to actually beg from door to door, not only from you, my husband, but also from all the individuals living in this society? So with this, I conclude my poem, and I hope you have understood that this is a very emotional poem where there is a quest, a search for love in this lovelessness world, and hence Kamala Das has beautifully portrayed this through this beautiful poem. If you do like this, then do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.